Just because you drive an old XJ doesn't mean it has to look as old as it is. I'm going to show you a couple things you can do that are pretty cheap, pretty easy to make it look a little bit more modern, and it'll make a night and day difference. And at the end of the video, we'll talk about where I got the lights and all the other modifications and how much they cost. Now, I was going to start filming this outside, but obviously now it is pouring down rain. It's been doing this on and off all day, so we're going to do this in the dry climate of my garage. Sorry for the clustered mess at the moment, but old XJs can be made look a lot more modern with some simple changes, some of which I've already done. One of which, the headlights. LED headlights, these are a simple mod. I've already done a video on these. Huge difference. I mean, not just from the cosmetic aspect of it. Right now they have a more black background, so it meshes in with the grille and the bezel, and it looks so incredibly good. It is also a big improvement when it comes to lighting and safety at night. So this was a huge factor when it came to deciding whether or not this was something I wanted to do, and clearly it was well worth the money. Another thing that I've already done that is well worth the money, these side markers. These side markers are smoked out and they're LED, so I will show you both what they look like during the day and at night. They are very, very bright. They were originally this amber color. I actually have the stock ones over here. These are the ones I took off, and you can see the difference. These are just plain out ugly, and they had to go, but those are so incredibly nice. So that's something else you can change to make this thing look a lot newer, a lot nicer. It definitely brings it up to date for sure. Now that brings us to today's project, and that is replacing these amber parking lights with some smoked ones or cleared ones that I have right here to match the side and the headlights themselves. So this is going to be a big change, getting rid of these amber ones up front. Now, you obviously still want to run an amber light due to legality reasons. They still have to be amber, so if you have a clear bulb in here, you're going to have to change it out to amber. Now, once we get done with the front, we're going to address this little guy here and talk about these guys here. Now, I already did switch out the light here, which is not currently on, but I'll show you in a little bit. That is an LED light as well. That is a huge difference. And we'll also talk about some lighting that I did on the inside and other mods that are coming to this Jeep very soon. Obviously this is not the channel you're watching, but this is my movie channel. So if you want to talk about movie news, reviews, and everything in there, check that out. Z on the end, not an S. Fantasy Films. Selfish plug, but gotta do it. Alright, so if you're not familiar how this bezel comes apart, it's only two Phillips head screws, one here, and this whole thing will just fall right out. So we're just going to sit here and unscrew this for now. And it literally just comes out at that point. As far as the amber light, again, two Phillips heads, one there, one there. Let's get at it. And then from here, all you do is unplug your bulbs in the back, which should be just twist and pull. Yep, twist and they fall out. Twist and out. Well, it's amber, kinda, and this one's dead anyway, so I'm gonna have to replace that. Alright, I would say that's amber enough for me. That works. So that'll still pass as far as legality goes, I think. At least I hope so. If I ever get pulled over, I'll let you know. But I gotta replace that light anyway since that's dead. So overall, it's a win. Let's put it back together. Now that is a night and day difference. One with the amber, one without. It's those kind of changes that just make a dramatic difference, and it seems simple, but clearly it works. From the corner, you can definitely see everything flows a lot better. You got the blacked out markers, and both on the front and the side, the headlight into the grill. I mean, if you look at the amber one on that side there, it just doesn't work. It just stands out like a sore thumb. But then you have this. Wow. Huge difference. Alright, so I went ahead and changed the passenger side already. Didn't think I had to film that since I already filmed the driver's side. It's the same exact process. But what a difference. See, this is what I'm talking about. Little things like this can make an older Jeep look so much better. But this is not where we're stopping. We got more to go, so let's move to the back of the Jeep. Alright, so let's start by removing this bad boy here. And I'll give you a little look at what we have to replace it. And it should just wiggle off. Just that simple. Then you should twist this off just the same as you did the other one. Twist that off, just like the front, and that's gone. Now what we have next to replace that, another LED piece that I picked up. I'm going to try to do all this with one hand. I'm not sure how this is going to work. There we go. Another smoked LED. Third eye brake light to match everything else in the front. Of course, everything's got to match. You don't want pieces that don't match. This, again, is LED, so you're going to need to plug this into where your existing bulb is. So you unplug the bulb and plug this into the bulb socket, and everything should work as it should. Now, I unfortunately don't think I'm going to be able to plug this in with one hand and hold the camera. So I may end up having to do this. Well, maybe I can. No, I'm going to do this with both hands and then get right back to you. So I got it all plugged in. Again, it goes right into the bulb socket. And this kit, which I will explain where I got all this stuff in a minute, came with a rubberized adhesive weather stripping type gasket to go here in between the truck and the body. So at that point, all you got to do is slide this in. Sorry for the bad camera movement. And it'll be a little difficult to do with one hand. We're going to manage. We're going to get it in there. Hold on. There we go. And if you can't see, DOT approved. See how we are talented. Again, one-handed. Never really fun, but gotta do what we gotta do. Okay, gonna need both hands. And there we have it. New LED smoked light. Now it makes the taillights look lame. Gonna have to do something with that too. There it is, all lit up. That's a nice big difference. I like that. Big difference. Now I'm going to talk about the brake lights next and where I got all this lighting. But first I want to show you the inside and what I've done, and then we'll discuss that. Now inside, the LED theme continues. You get the lights up here in the center console. Big difference there. That really brightens things up. I've even got the one in the back there. It really does brighten up. I even got LED on the floorboard. So those little things there will brighten it up. Now I'm going to come in here. I'm going to shut the door so we don't hear the dinger. Now I'll turn the lights on. And I got some ice blue gauge lights. Now coming down to the center console, you can see I also have LEDs in the gear selectors. We're replacing the incandescent bulbs. A lot brighter than the regulars. Now you can see the difference because here the stock bulbs are very dim. They're here, but it's not very bright. So, and I don't know why it's coming out white on camera, but it is like green around here. I mean, you can see it here on the knob, but for some reason it's coming out white on the camera, but they are actually green. So, yeah, it's kind of dim compared to that and that. So definitely something worthwhile changing out. Just LEDs, big difference. All right, so let's talk about where I got all this lighting stuff. It's actually really cheap and really easy to get your hands on. Now, the headlights, if you didn't see the previous video, go check that out. I'll put a card up above somewhere. These are Amazon headlights, LED, DOT approved, and they are amazing. And I think they were only like $80. I mean, that's a fantastic deal for a huge, huge upgrade. Now, the side marker LEDs, this was an eBay purchase, and they've been holding up really well, and this was only like $23. Again, very cheap, big impact. Now, this one, the front markers or parking lights, the smoked ones, this came in a kit on Amazon, and it came with a smoked side marker, which I did not use because it is just a smoke replacement. I like the LED lights that came in this particular one. So although I still have a smoke set, which I'm not using, I like this better. But this came in the kit again for, I think, $59. I think it was like $60 or something, $65 after shipping and everything. So still a really good deal. Again, eBay, Amazon, Amazon. Can't beat it. Now, as far as this third eye brake light is concerned, this was another Amazon purchase. I think it was $20 as well, $23 or $25, something like that, after shipping and everything out the door. Another great purchase. It works amazingly. Fitment is perfect. So we'll see later down the road how long the LEDs last. If they last a significant amount of time, great. If they don't, they end up burning out in a year. It was only $23. I'll go buy another one. So now let's talk about these tail lights, because I don't know what to do with them. There is no good aftermarket tail light to, blend them in. So basically all I can do is get a smoked stock light. Unfortunately, but fortunately at the same time, these stock ones kind of match the theme I have going on. We got the red that goes with the red stripe and everything else on the Jeep. So it doesn't look bad, but now that I smoked out the third eye brake light and the headlights, I feel like now I have to smoke these out. So that's the only option. There's no LED option like the rest of the truck, but I could get a smoke set and then maybe just put LED bulbs in it. That is an option. So what do you think? Should I leave these alone, or should I get a smoke set to match everything else? My initial thoughts are probably smoke them out. So as you see, lighting can make a huge impact on how your Jeep looks. Totally brings it up to date, gives it a whole new aesthetic, and I am not even close to being done with this thing. Just to give you a little idea of what's coming next, we're going to have to upgrade the interior with some new leather power seats. I think they're heated as well. They came out of a WJ, so that video is going to be coming up soon too. And we're going to change up the head unit, and we're going to get an 8.8-inch touchscreen with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, so make sure you stick around for that. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, drop a like on it for me. I do greatly appreciate it. I'm Kevin, and I'll see you in the next upload.